So 16.
Things are starting to get quick.
16 women in this race. Here we go. You ready?
Yeah, go Mitch. You can do it.
Number 1, Brianna Kroll of Box Hill. Number 2, Sophie Bolmat of Sandringham. Number 3, Sarah Waters of Deakin. Number 4, Louise Ton of Box Hill. Number 5, Christine Ashton of Box Hill. Number 6, Louisa Lazar of Sandringham. Number 7, Abby Hickey of Sandringham. Number 8, Caitlin Barr of Glen Huntley. Number 9, Poppy O'Loughlin of Coburg. Number 10, Mia Lepere of Ballarat YCW. Number 11, Emily Bartlett of St Stephen's Harriers. Number 12, Fikey Vanderkamp of Diamond Valley. Number 13, Andrea De Jong of St Stephen's. Number 14, Matisse Lazari of Knox. Number 15, Nellie Mitchell of St Kevin's. And number 16, Stella Crawford of Rust of Boxville.
Oh, it is done it, ladies and gentlemen. I thought you were going to come unstuck there around the Andrea De Jong, lane 13. You almost started at St Kevin's, and he got there. He got there.
I thought Fikey Vanderkamp might have got me, but lucky I've seen her race all across the summer.
What a treat for everyone who's tuned in right now. Whew. Can he call last name? Yes, he can. Does he know his club abbreviations? Yes, he does.
Don't know if that impresses anyone, but I'll be here for the rest of the night or all week. That would be quite sad. But we have 16 talented women on the start line right now. And looking at the PBs, about 10, 13 second spread. 10, 13.
What is the best of them? About a 4:55 we have from Matisse Lazari of St Kevin's. Matisse Lazari of Knox. 4:55, so they'll be hovering around that 80-second mark. Maybe a little bit quicker. Always good to bank a little bit of time in those 1500s. Yeah. Just a couple of seconds in the first couple of laps. So it might be about 78, 79 second laps. We will see as the athletes charge their way up the first 100 of 1,500 metres.
So these girls, very, very bunched, Mick. So I think they're just going to try and wait, I think, to see who's going to break it up. And there's always one athlete who's more than happy to get towards the front.
There has to be, mate. There's always one. Just from the the virtual natural selection. There's sometimes two, but it's unusual.
By God, you're right. I haven't figured that out all this time.
There's always one.
There's always one.
And if we can see that hip number, it's
De Jong.
Andrea De Jong of St Stephen's Harriers, who rounds the bend, rounds that front straight. 3 laps to go in first place. Matisse Lazari, the fastest seated athlete, just on her heels there. There's always one, and that is Andrea De Jong. 2 would be Matisse Lazari, and then the rest of them. So they want to go sub 80. They're well under that. They'll be going for that first lap in 76, 77 seconds, setting them up nicely for around a 450 to 455, 1,500 metres. They're still quite nicely bunched, which lends it very nicely to a few athletes. Watch a few athletes sitting 4th, 5th, 6th in the pack, and let's see what they're going to do as the race progresses.
Yeah, I reckon if they can stay within touch, a lot of the time you can get out of the middle of that pack, having really not given a lot of thought to the race and really start to use your energy well. But it is still De Jong who's more than happy to lead it out. She's obviously set the pace. If she can stay around comfortable, or even if she's not comfortable right now, she's doing a really good job for this race right now to try and set this pace. So these ladies, they haven't broken up at all, and we're even going wide right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, Mitch, I'm not sure who that is, but keep an eye on this woman who has gone wide. That is Sarah Waters from Deakin. She went wide around the bend. You saw her coming up from 6th or 7th position, and now she makes her way into the lead almost. Well, we said there's always one, but in this case there really is 2 right now going around that bend.
Yes, not always one.
Woodhead.
Most of the time one.
Aren't you the silly one, Mitch? Heading for a time of 2:36 or under, and they well and truly do that. Half the pack is under 5:55.
I feel like I haven't known athletics until now. Now that I've worked this out. So these women, I mean, it looks like they're well spread, but to be honest, anybody can make a move over this final 600 metres. It's really in this next 200 where you're going to see the race take shape. As when the bell comes, it starts to just become a kicker's affair. So if you can get yourself into a good spot over the next 200 metres, you're really going to shape it up. And as I say that now, these packs starting to separate a little bit. So we're going to see this front 5 really start to test it. So we see Sarah Waters there on the outside. She sat on that outside for that
She doesn't mind the outside, does she? Riding those
sat
bends.
there the whole way. She seems more than happy to sit there a little bit longer. She just can't quite get herself to the rail right now. So watch out for Feike Vanderkamp as well behind her there. And on the inside, the one who's been able to maintain it has been Lazari. So Lazari, outside Waters starts pumping the arms, and now she goes. So it wasn't a tactical thing, or it was a tactical thing to sit on the outside right now. So Waters goes past Lazari. Feike Vanderkamp on the inside there for Diamond Valley, but Waters has bided her time. She did her work on the outside, and now she gets to the inside with 300 metres to go. But watch out for our early race leader in Lazari. She did a lot of the work, and she's not done with yet. So I think Waters thought that she could break a spirit. She might have only strengthened it. So 250 metres to go now. It's going to be Waters. Lazari not far away right now, right on the outside, Mick. 200 metres to go. Lazari, she hasn't done a lot of work on the outside, but now she might have to get moving around Waters.
Absolutely. We have a race on our hand. All of a sudden, the races are starting. Forget about time trials. It is 1 versus 2 right now in Lazari and Waters. Has Waters gone too early? Will all that running around the bends cost her in lane 2 and 3? And Lazari is the one going around the bend now, getting up on Waters' shoulders into the front straight. 100, 90, 80, 70 metres to go. Waters is pulling something out, has that last minute kick away from Lazari. She's got that experience, and she will collect a PB. 4:46, 4:47 for Lazari. Couple of PBs for the girls.
8 seconds.
Louisa Lazar in 3rd position there, also collecting a PB by a few seconds. What a race. That was a race.
That was, you've really just got to put it all the line there in the last 50 metres.